This week's key to success is why it's important to keep your blood sugar stable in order to maintain the improvement relative to your chronic pain. Dr. Rutherford, I think we need to say that every time for some reason.
Exactly.
I'm Dr. Rutherford, certified functional medicine practitioner, chiropractor.
Dr. Randall Gates, board certified chiropractic neurologist, as well as being a chiropractor.
And I can see where this one's a little bit confusing to people. Like, how does the high and the low blood sugar, like, how does that keep me stable? It's like ginormous.
Yeah, very, very important.
Like, ginormous.
Very, very important.
So let's start with it.
Let's go at low blood sugar first. Those of you who have low blood sugar, maybe you don't eat frequently enough. Frequently, patients will report that they don't want to eat. You may wake up feeling nauseous and you don't like to eat breakfast. Just know that when that is the case, then you're making a lot of stress hormones that circulate throughout your body that can cause you to be in more pain. So it's really important for a chronic pain patient to eat frequently and make sure their adrenal gland function, those are the stress glands, as most of you know by now, that they're producing a normal level of stress hormones. We don't want a high level or a low level.
It can cause you to be irritable, short-tempered, maybe a little memory loss, maybe some brain fog.
Hangry, as it's commonly
So it's affecting your brain. It's affecting basically almost every system in your body.
Exactly. So that's where it's so important for most of our patients to eat every 2 to 3 hours. I'm not saying you have to have a steak and filet mignon and, you know, lobster.
Dr. Gates shake.
You can have the Dr. Gates smoothie, as we colloquially term it, to keep your blood sugar normal and level. Now,
you can have an apple and a piece of cheese if you're not allergic to cheese or goat cheese or whatever it is.
Yeah.
But just something that I have to do it. I have to do it every 2.5 hours. Or if those of you came in the first day, I might have been babbling, like when I was like doing a consult, it was because I probably didn't do my Dr. Gates.
And then high blood sugar can be equally as damaging, because when we have high blood sugar, the sugar can kind of form these things called, they're like crystals. Think of it as syrup. And they can be very inflammatory to especially certain areas of the brain. They're called advanced glycosylation end products. You don't need to know that, but just know it's like syrup that can form in your brain, and it can be inflammatory, and then your immune system has to go in and try and clear these out of your brain. Also your peripheral nerves. So a lot of our patients have peripheral neuropathy, and these little sugar molecules can lodge down there in the feet and create tons of issues. So controlling blood sugar is very important. If you have high blood sugar, and you've worked with us, likely we've put you on strategies to fix your gut, because the gastrointestinal tract and the bacteria in the gut that we've harped on can really affect insulin and really affect hyperglycemia or prediabetes and diabetes. So that goes out to one of our patients. She had a question on the importance of blood sugar and chronic pain, and hopefully that answers it.
Yeah, and blood sugar is so important that when we started out in functional medicine and we were trying to figure the hierarchy of how to attack these chronic problems, for a while, that was the first thing that we took into consideration, and would just deal with people's blood sugar. Back in the early 80s, when I was doing basic nutrition, and the most results I got of giving people supplements and this, that, and everything was when I would give them a blood sugar diet to get on, and their blood sugar would stabilize and all kinds of symptoms would go away. But if you have chronic pain, you have neurological issues. If you have neurological issues and your blood pressure is high, blood sugar is high or low, it's screwing up that brain and that nervous system. And it is incredibly important for you to maintain your blood sugar if you want to continue to stay better, and frankly, keep getting better over a long period of time.
Yes, absolutely. So that drives the point home. Just know that we are still working on getting a lot of you grain-free bread options. There is a co-op carrying grain-free bread downtown. Most of you know the co-op. It's downtown. Is it off Liberty Street? It's not off Liberty Street. We can get you the directions if you want to call in. And they have a grain-free bread option, as well as the fact,
I'm sure our front office desk will love that.
I know. As well as the fact that I'm still trying to line up people who bake, because a lot of our patients are desiring almond bread or garbanzo bean flour bread. So we are working on that. Also know there's a new restaurant in town termed BFF. In fact, I had spoke to one of the owners without knowing it at the gym about a month ago. So I talked to her on Saturday. I'm going to call her later on this week.
And the Plum Lane, the cool thing about that is you can order out, and you can order it, then go pick it up. Unbelievable food. And if you can't find something good to eat there, you can't find something good to eat.
Like they have a cauliflower pizza that they have. And so I'm going to discuss our patient's dietary limitations with her. She was open to suggestions, and so we'll see what that turns into. So that's the Power Health Key to Success tip for this week, and we'll see you next week. And then the week after that is Thanksgiving. So happy holidays for those who celebrate that. All right, bye-bye.